This is the Hood Mystic, and you are now tapped into Mystic Math. Good morning, Grand Rising. It is the Hood Mystic. You're listening to the morning shift on CHUO 89.1 FM. You know this is your source for hip-hop and R&B in the morning, and today is Wednesday, September 22nd, 2021. That was Kaylani with Alter. Now let's get to what we came here for. It is time for Mystic Math. For those who don't know, Mystic Math is where we talk about the collective energy reading according to the phases of the moon. So let's tap in. This week we are coming off a full moon that took place this previous Monday, and now we are entering a waning, disseminating phase of the moon. And for those who don't know, the waning phase is when the moon goes from light to dark until we get to a new moon, and then it begins to get light again. In reference to the disseminating phase of the moon, this is the phase where we release and also expand. But when I say expand, I mean that we expand beyond thinking of just ourselves. Another way of saying this is sharing yourself with the world, and another way also is teamwork. However, you may have some obstacles to teamwork, and this is where the magic of the waning, disseminating moon starts. The moon will be transiting Aries this week. The lesson of Aries waning moons is cooperation. Although it is a rewarding lesson to learn, it does not mean that it's an easy lesson to learn. It is so easy to think about your problems, your dreams, your ambition, and you may possibly manifest it. It's so difficult to share your problems, support someone else's dreams, possibly create an enterprise, and these things are so difficult. But essentially, nothing is harder than doing something worthwhile all alone. So where can you begin to create opportunities through collaborative efforts? Due to technology, you don't have to leave the house to start collaborating. This week, don't seek to get everybody to think like you, look like you, or love like you. This week, find people with the same goal. Maybe a soup kitchen, a paint and sip, an online artist community. Invest in something outside of yourself with others who share your same goal. In order to figure out what that goal is, take some time to figure out what your passion is. Develop it and see who is out here doing the same thing. You may have to do some research or soul searching. However, we all know that teamwork makes the dream work. One of my old friends from a past life, Viktor Frankl, has a quote to send us home with, and I quote, "What a man actually needs is not a tensionless state, but rather the striving and struggling for some goal worthy of him. What he needs is not the discharge of tension at any cost, but the call of a potential meaning waiting to be fulfilled by him." End quote. Victor, you know that is my story, and I'm sticking to it. Ottawa, you are a beacon of truth, and be sure to shine your light bright so we all can see. Up next is Prize, ODB, and Maya with Ghetto Superstar, sending prayers up for Haiti. I pray this transmission comes across clear, but if you need me, I'm here. Follow me on IG at The Hood Mystic for consistent frequencies. Also, give us a shout out on CHUO 89.1 FM on Instagram, or shoot us a text at 613-562-5967. Peace.